saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I have already gone. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home.
Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. I'm Brandon Hathaway,
Josiah.
and I'm the preacher at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. I want to thank you for joining us today as we open up our Bibles, continue to read throughout Matthew, and look at some verses, encouraging everyone to read the rest of the chapter. Helps us to make sure we read throughout the year, talk about it, and again, you're always welcome to make some comments, thoughts, and if you ever have any suggestions on what to use, if you look at the schedule, which is on our website, you can read ahead and throw out some verses, or Saturday and Sunday we kind of leave it open and use any verse throughout the Word of God to talk about, and you can give that to us also, make comments or a private message or email, text, call, whatever. And if I can assist in any way, please let me know. Today we're in Matthew chapter 20. Matthew chapter 20, we'll be looking at verses 17 through 19. Matthew 20, verses 17 through 19. Again, encouragement to read the rest of the chapter. Try to debate which one I wanted to use on verses here this morning, but landed on this. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Now Jesus, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples aside on the road, and said to them, Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be betrayed to the chief priests and to the scribes, and they will condemn him to death, and deliver him to the Gentiles to mock, and to scourge, and to crucify. And the third day he will rise again.
Thank you. And so Jesus once again predicts his betrayal and his death. Of course, his resurrection. You know, as you read that, the point that, of course, his apostles, his disciples, continuously did not pick up on what truly was going to take place, that they continuously denied the fact that Jesus was going to be betrayed and that he was going to be taken and that they were going to be able to kill him. It's just not what they believed could or would happen, you know. And so it's just sometimes we have to have something said over and over again to one another, repeated time and again for us to finally get it through our heads. Another reminder, just as we read that, and knowing Jesus knew what he was going to go through. And that's a lot. Jesus knew. He knew what was going to take place. He's known before this of what was going to take place. He knew before he came to earth what needed to be done. He was in heaven with God, the Father, as the prophets were prophesying about all of these things to be taking place, as we could look to see that it was prophesied that he would, by his stripes, we would be healed. He knew. I mean, I know we are warned that we will suffer in his name and go through trials and persecution. But we don't have exact details exactly what that means. Sometimes that the persecution we go through with our family and losing friendship or being made fun of or being left out. Jesus knew that he was going to go through being beat, being scourged, being mocked, being pierced, and having a crown of thorns. He knew what was going to take place. He knew one of his own. He knew Judas was going to betray him. And yet he traveled with Judas. He showed him the signs to Judas. He allowed Judas to go out and work for him. He knew these things. And yet, because it must be done, he was willing to suffer. He was willing to go through with it. He was willing for you, for me. And just, that's how much he loves us. That's how much he cares for us. And it's a reminder for us that we need to be willing to go through suffering and persecution for him, willing to overcome the temptations of this world as we live from day to day. It says a lot, I believe, in my eyes. When you know something's coming, usually you try to do something about it. And even, Jesus, even the Word of God says that. If you know when a thief is coming, then you're able to prepare for that thief. You're able to lock up your homes, prepare, have some self-defense ready. But a thief doesn't tell you when they're coming. Jesus knew that he was going to have to suffer and die, and yet he could have, this is what's going to take place. Let's go over here. This is what's going to take place. So I'm not going to go down there. Instead, he did, knowing what had to happen. I want to thank you for joining me today. Always wonderful to do this. Always happy to. Again, if I can do anything to assist or help, please let me know. Be more than happy to, if it's just asking for prayers or if you like to study, let me know. Again, I hope that you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.